Move my camera there. There we go. Hi, friends. How are you? Oh, I put this tree behind me and you can't. Oh, it's right behind my head. Of course it is. See, there it is. I have a tree. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hit and go live on Instagram. Oh, little crazy here, right, Bailey? A little crazy today. I was set. I had to go over and take my stuff over. Craft show tomorrow. Yay, first one in many years. It's going to be in Bellefonte at Brass 16823. So if you want to come say hi, me and my friend Jen will be there. Yeah, we'd love to see you. Got all kinds of paintings and trying to think. Sorry, I'm looking at my Instagram feed and where I'm at on Instagram versus, because, yeah. There we go. Move over here a little, right? But happy day 5 of Advent. I hope this finds all of you well, and that you are enjoying your Advent. I'm sorry I had to change my time today. My son had his special ed meeting this morning, and so my setup time had to change for the craft show for tomorrow, and then so I had to move everything. So I apologize. I'm not seeing anybody joining us. And it's probably because I changed the time, and I'm so sorry, friends. But hopefully you'll get to the replay. So we'll just go ahead. I'm exhausted, so we'll just go ahead for it. So we're up to day 5. No, I thought it was going to be a different day. I'm not even ready for day 5. Oh, man. Which is an ornament. So we'll just go ahead and we'll do a watercolor painting of the ornament. So that's what today is. So yeah, so maybe watercolor. No, I don't have that readily available. Of course I don't. How about we color it in our Zine? I was not ready for today. I apologize. I've been trying. I set up a Shopify store and been trying to get that going. And yeah, that's why we're here. So anyways, if you haven't gotten your Zine yet, make sure you head over to my shop. Do this every time. You can use the QR code up in your screen and get both the Advent calendar. No, why aren't you focusing? There we go. I'm still kind of blurry, aren't I? Go figure. And Zine. Because we're only on day 5, so you haven't missed that much. And I was thinking we were doing cookies today. I was getting ready for that. When we actually are doing the ornament. So yeah. So we'll just color today because I'm so tired and out of it. And yeah. So that's what we'll do. So we've made our sled. So if you haven't, so day 3, we colored in our Zine, our Christmas tree. And then yesterday, we made our little sled ornament. We have, what else have we done? We've made a little ornament for this. And then we made a mixed media version of that. And so here's the other thing that I totally messed up. So I made a video for day 5 because of the craft show tomorrow, when it actually should have been a video for day 6, but that's okay. So, and I thought we were doing day 7 today. Oh, I was going to do like a jewelry project or something, but that's okay. So we will go with the flow, right? So we're going to color this in, and I'm looking around to see what we'll use because Bailey's on my lap, so I can't go very far at the moment. So I'm seeing if there's anything right here. but we already used my brush pens. I guess we could do that again, because this was with our markers. So we certainly could do that. Or, what we could do is we could do watercolor pencils. Okay. So if you haven't used watercolor pencils, they are a lot of fun. Let me figure out how to set this up so everybody can see. There we go. So yeah, so virtually you just color like you would normally. That's Bailey's head right there in the picture. And I have all my beading stuff because I was thinking in my head I had the gingerbread, the cookies, but it happens to be the ornament, and that's okay because we can do watercolor pencils here, and I can show you how those work. So, hey, Terry, so sorry that I had to change today's time and everything's out of whack. I have a craft show this weekend and I was setting up and I had my son's IEP for school. And yeah, it's just been a very busy day and all of that. So we are coloring with colored pencils. Oh, thanks, Terry. Thanks for checking out my my new shop. Yeah, the pictures aren't great. I'm doing quick shots so that I can use their point of sale at the craft show. So I hope to go back and spend a little more time. My husband took really good photos of everything. Going back and making it look even better. Oh, but thank you, Terry. I appreciate your kind words. So yeah, so virtually like just, with colored pencils, you just kind of color things in and then you use a little bit of water and activate it. So we are doing that in the Zine. So this paper, I just have regular paper in here. It won't be totally great for this, but that's okay. Let's make our ornament. What color should we do? What do you guys think? I feel like I don't have gold. I wish I had gold. I feel like at least red should be on here. We'll do more traditional color. Right? Then I can go back and use my paint markers to do the gold. And there's lines on here if you want to do the different shading. That's what those lines are from. Then there's hard to translate that in a black and white, drawing that I made. So yes, I am coloring day 6 because I by accident made a video for day 5, and you guys can see that tomorrow while I'm at the craft show. As that'll be just it's pre-recorded, and then Sunday will be pre-recorded too because I'll be at the craft show. But if you are local, I'd love for you to come visit me. Yeah. And if you have a chance, check out my Shopify store and give it some love. Yeah. And don't forget, you can get the Zine if you sign up for my newsletter. Can get that for you. So let's find a brush. I want a small one, I think. I just knocked something over. I'm having one of those days, aren't I? It's one of those days. All right, get some water on our brush. So that's all we need to activate. And then it just kind of smooths everything out. Got a little too much water there. So if it's not watercolor paper, be careful not to have too much water on there, because it will warp the paper. But yeah, see, just kind of smooths everything out. And then you can also, like, if I do just a little bit of water here, I can do light, like red stripes, just by just moving the water around a little, move the pigment, the colored pencils over. That just kind of fills in those spots. But make sure it's not too much water, because remember, this is not watercolor paper. Yeah. Now we'll paint our, too much water. You can dab to soak up some of it with the paintbrush. Sometimes you just need to have at it. Giving little flicks at the end there. But you can also just kind of, it's like that in between, have to have just the right amount of water. There we go. We'll soften out the brown a little. There we go. So it's kind of like the paper that you had as a kid with the, I'm going to use this brown, almost like a gold. There we go. We'll just do that. Yeah. So I could also add a little sky in if I want. I'm not going to go super dark like the other time, but I can just do a little bit here and a little bit there. Yes, I know today's day 5, but I messed up and recorded a video. Oh, Terry says you haven't done them since she got her pups or kittens. Yes, kittens are horrible. Well, dogs can be too, especially if when they put their head on your keyboard tray. They could they sometimes do things. So yeah, and so just, well, these are watercolor pencils, Terry. So like you don't even need to activate them. It's just one of the things you can just use them as colored pencils too. My students at school do that sometimes. I don't know why some of it's coming up black, but it is. Oh well. Maybe there's some black paint. Oh, picked up some red there. Black paint left on the brush or something. But yeah. Miss Terry says hi. She's right here on my lap, as always. There she is. Say hi. But yeah. So there we go, friends. Oops. There's day 6, even though it's day 5. My lights are too bright. Go figure. So yeah. Used watercolor pencil. And then tomorrow you'll get to watch the video for day 5, and then Sunday, day 7. So I'll have to record something tonight. Yeah. So let me switch cameras around. So one of my goals is just trying to make art accessible and giving everybody like little projects, like a little coloring book where we can paint in it or use markers in it. So different ways that people can do art that really is simple. Yeah, and these are just Faber-Castell pencils, and I don't think they were very much at all. So yeah, you just get them at your, forget where I got these, but go, I think they probably have them at Walmart or Michael's. They'd have something like this. Yeah, but so that's for today. So this weekend I will have videos, but they will be pre-recorded. And I'll be back with you guys live on Monday, hopefully, if I'm not too exhausted. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Happy. I know I didn't do the verse. I'm really, really tired. So make sure you, if you want the verse for today, if you want to go ahead and read it yourself, is Matthew 3, 1-9. And the task for today is listen to Christmas music. So it says about Jesus, but any kind of Christmas music works too. Oh, thank you, Terry. Yeah, pray that it'll cover some of my overage cost this year. And for the show, send me good vibes, prayers, whatever it is you do. And I will see you guys on Monday. All right. Take care, friends.